Okay, so we are back with the Joker.
Thanks for the ride. You're a funny guy.
And he's up to being, well, the Joker.
Sure, the
Which
old
admittedly
gang
he's
lives
a
around
lot
here.
more funny in this one than usual.
True, here they could be dead. Law-abiding! Bite your tongue.
Joker doesn't take kindly to you asperging his good name. Or bad name, as the case may be, but... I love the fact that Joker got away clean, killed a cop, stole a car, and is now just walking around the slums bored.
Interesting. My fame precedes me.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with this version of the Joker. I wasn't expecting him to be as interesting or as humorous as he wound up being.
Please, don't go. Shut it, Clark. Oh, did you hurt your leg? How about a broken neck to go with it?
Alright, so time to play with the Joker. The Joker is a very interesting character to play as because he has a ton of different weird weaponry, but it has to be very carefully used or else it's not effective. On the other hand, despite the fact that he has really no superpowers other than rampant insanity and surprising strength for a human, he's still like just as dangerous as any other human being, if not more so, simply because he is so freaking crazy. Oh, got me with that one. Alright, time to see if I can pull off the Joker's special technique. Got it. Crowbar, repeatedly, gun, smack, rocket launcher. Not subtle. But he doesn't have time for subtle. Besides, I mean, this is the Joker we're talking about. You know, subtle does not exactly go well with his repertoire.
And now, my sour-faced flying rodent. Let's put a smile.
Getting ahead of yourself, eh, Joker? You know, the funny thing is I'd bet money that, you know, Batman's already, like, completely immune to all of Joker's chemicals anyway because of the fact that he's encountered it so much. So, kind of redundant there, but Joker's like, yep, I'm gonna let them deal with you.
Batman, it's been a while.
On your feet. Let's go.
I don't think so, Hawk Girl.
And me without my camera. I could have gotten 10
I love the idea that Joker's on YouTube as well. Although, admittedly, in the modern age, it's exactly the kind of thing he'd do. He'd be like, you know, he'd take videos of his crimes, post them to the internet, and see if he could get millions of hits, you know?
Perfect. Yes?
Superman, good news.
We've captured Batman! Yay!
I'm on my way.
The fact that that's a good thing just gives you all kinds of indications that the fact that this is not a good time. This world's in serious trouble.
Miss him already. Now, where was I before I was so rudely
Pumped full of lead?
And now here's one of my favorite characters, the remodeled Harley Quinn, who in my opinion is, I just love her new design.
Little bird told me some
I'm thinking I always loved Harley Quinn. She's like the best, you know?
Wannabe. You got the look and a lot of nerve. What you don't have is the right.
Ow!
Joker was a hero. You're not fit to lick his booty.
And in this world, the Joker is considered a hero because he stood up to Batman, who's now, not Batman, but Superman, who's now gone insane.
Not funny, creep.
And to some people, the Joker's a hero. To others, you know, to the people who know the truth of the event, they realize he was a crazy guy anyway. Didn't mean he got what was coming through him, but hey. I'm trying to remember this move. Ah, there it is. The Joker has a combo where he like repeatedly stabs a person or something.
Trick or treat!
I love the fact that his basic hold is him running someone through the gut with a knife. It's like, that's the Joker to a T. I am crazy and wacky and all this other stuff, but if you really tick me off, I'll just stab you or shoot you. Save myself the headache. In fact, one of the cool things about him is that a lot of his moves do a lot more damage than it looks like they should. But yeah, like Harley Quinn is no match for the real authentic Joker.
Have we calmed down?
It's you. The way you move.
And again,
The way you...
and love Harley's new outfit.
Well,
Not so sure about the pigtail thing,
It's the
but
love. You could feel the love, right?
I feel like myself again. Joker's dead, but you're...
This isn't
and I do
like
forget who does Harley Quinn's voice in this one.
Joker, my dear.
This one, I know in previous ones there's been a number of people who did it, but I forget who did it in this one.
Pardon! Oh...
Joker, I think, is like Vic Mignola or something, but god dang, I forget who it is. The only one I know for sure is the Batman. I think is Kevin Conroy, but all right. And yeah, Troy Baker shows up like as 5 different characters again.
Ready for visitors?
Adam Baldwin's back as the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, and the suit of Lex Luthor's, the voice of Lex Luthor's suit.
It's not him.
Kevin Conroy is back, and he is Batman. Let's see.
Duplicates.
Oh, Richard Epcar is the Joker, and he had the role in another show, and I forget what it was.
I love what you've done with the place. Arkham is
I
never...
do not remember who Harley Quinn was, but I know that it's someone I'm familiar with. And here we go.
Dear members of the Joker
Now,
Club,
this is how I've always envisioned the Joker as like being like the leader of a completely whacked out organization. You know, it's like it's like the bombing and explosion department of some major
my name,
rights organization, except they're all crazy.
General Payne's and
Yep,
Superman's
I'm right. Tara Strong is once again Harley Quinn. She did it in the Arkham City, I believe.
Ain't he dreamy?
My lord, dude, does.
Harley tells me Superman made
It's funny how
for his thugs. Then Bat Boys
heartbreaking it is to see Harley Quinn and Joker's relationship over the years. If you know anything about the history, it's a classic abusive, dependent relationship between the two of them. Great. Now Joker's taking the durability pill, so now he's, completely unbreakable.
From now on, we'll be more than a nuisance. The barking dog will become the rampaging elephant. The whoopee cushion, a landmine. The Joker, a king.
And there's a single player mode where you can actually see like individual story endings for each character. And in his, he actually does exactly that at the end of his story. He creates a Joker army and becomes like the biggest terrorist organization on Earth. And it turns out Harley Quinn works for Batman because she may not like Batman all that much, but she sure as heck hates Superman even more.
And functional.
And Joker, of course, with all his little tricks up his sleeve.
Getting you to Superman.
Oh, not tonight, dear. You have a headache.
So, time to beat down Hot Girl. And that's what I actually like about Joker is his character is just the right mix between funny and just completely close to ranting insanity. And that's exactly how he should be. He should not be any other way. You know, that's what I loved about Heath Ledger was he did something unique with the Joker. He was just the right balance between that creepy menace and that dark sense of humor. But I always feel that the Joker has to have a bigger, has to have a larger spread. He can't just be too dark or too silly, because if you do, then the character just becomes completely ineffectual. Come on, let's get her over to here. I missed her. Finish the job. I'm disappointed, Hawk Girl. I was expecting more of a fight. Should also be noted that Hawk Girl is being done by Jennifer Hale, I believe. Yeah, it's Jennifer Hale. She also does Killer Frost, but under a different version of her voice. So, we'll get to Killer Frost later.
Joker.
And here we have the weird alternative version of Nightwing.
Pick a card.
Now this is a clever trick. The supersonic card trick. I'd like to know where he gets those freaking cards. They're freaking stuck in his chest.
I'll kill you, clown boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's an easy minigame if you're good with coordination on that.
So the Bat Brat joins Superman. Tell me, whose boots are tastier to lick?
Batman's a criminal, just like you.
Nothing like me.
So you're a hero where you come from.
Oh no, not at all, but
It's just that Batman corrupts young minds, while I bash them out of their skulls.
Joker's no hero. You're not even in the world he did come from. What separates him from everybody else is the fact that unlike Superman, Batman, and the others, he's just a sociopath. Which, admittedly, I love the Joker's character for it. Got him. I will give the Nightwing character credit. I really like Nightwing's fighting style. Oh, not that's gonna do him much good, mind you, but at least he tries. Oh, and now he switched it up with the staff. Oh, I'm about to get hurt. Nightwing is laying the pain. Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. Nightwing, he actually has two different versions. One is actually the Dick Grayson version, and then this one is a different version, which I'm not gonna reveal the spoiler quite yet, but we'll figure that out later. Damn it. You're no match for me, kid.
I'll have to tell Batman there's been a death in the family.
And that's an inside joke to the actual comic Death in the Family, in which Robin, as voted on by the fans at the time, dies. Which, if you're interested to see a really good retelling of that, look for a DVD called Under the Red Hood. One of the best Batman animated, or period, productions ever made. It's just awesome sauce.
You can turn that off now.
Thanks for showing up so fast, Bats.
Hi, gang. What'll we do now? Anyone up for pancakes?
Joker.
What now?
Why does she hate pancakes?
What are you playing at, Harleen? What's he doing here?
Mr. J can be a big help to us.
I hate to say it, but in this case, I'm actually on Harleen's side with this, because Psycho or not,
Alone. Where's Batman?
and the Joker is just the kind of guy you want causing trouble when you're fighting superhumans. Because he just doesn't give a crap.
Just like his.
Who? Superman? His flying friends took Batman. My Batman.
Our Batman.
Batman.
Quiet, or I'll cuff you and leave you for the police.
Then why did you save me from them? Ow!
If Batman's been captured, we gotta bust him out.
I kind of like
Free our
the,
Batman, we need to complete our mission.
I kind of like the fact that they're really trying to play these characters
You and your clan
with a
live.
bit more,
You're a target now, and you're too dangerous to run free.
given that, I'd say they're trying to play them with more intensity because they have to do it quickly, but it's nice to see that they're at least keeping true to the characters. I don't like you. Of course you don't like him.
Parallel dimension. Now, how do we get there?
We don't.
We pull him.
Mandatory exposition scene.
No risk
Go!
for the team. Good. Still the same problem, though. How do we do it?
Now, for fans of DC Universe, there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of interesting and very well done subtext here about all kinds of different secrets and stuff in the DC Universe that the various characters had. The cosmic treadmill,
The moon, or its light shining off your bald head.
So forth like that. And then this is actually one of, I think this is the new Deathstroke design that they made, because the original one had the mask over it. I actually like this one better.
Why now?
They made it personal.
And I like that going to get a chance to play as Green Arrow, who actually I think is one of the more interesting and well-designed characters in this game.
Superman did this?
Exposed my identity and froze all Wayne Tech assets. Made Bruce Wayne a non-person.
I still can't believe he lost it this bad, even with what Joker did.
In Superman's mind, he destroyed Metropolis.
And this is where they explain the backstory.
Somehow Joker altered Superman's mind, so he believed he was fighting Doomsday. But it was Lois.
No.
Joker linked the nuke's trigger to Lois's heartbeat.
When she died, Metropolis died with it.
With them.
Superman was vulnerable. Probably for the first time in his life.
His fear won out.
Green Arrow died trying to explain that to him.
All right, moving on.
I love that. Not exactly comfortable discussion.
We already trashed the place.
Would you take any chances with me? I need to crank up the Batcave's backup generator. You're with me. You three secure the Batcave entrance. It's in the study.
That's a great plan, Spooky, but, isn't this your show?
Splitting up saves time, and you're best suited to take out the automated sentry guns.
Okay, so say what you will, at least Batman's not subtle about things.
Whatever. Is underway.
This is odd, because in most of his other stuff he usually is subtle, but in this case, got business to transact.
Over there.
Cold.
Yes. Open the giant frozen door with steam or whatever that is pouring out of it. That's a brilliant idea, dumbass.
Killer Frost.
Grundy, playtime.
Oh great, now we have the ugly man. I have to admit, I didn't know a great deal about Green Arrow. I think the real first exposure I had to him wasn't this game, it was one of the DC Animated Universe things. But after seeing him in this game, I have to admit, I really like the Green Arrow. I love that he seems to have this idea that, he's gonna beat Grundy to death. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Grundy already dead, technically? Yes, that's right, Grundy walks straight into a wall of arrows.
Squash, Arrow Man!
Dang it, didn't get enough in. You can win that, but that is a very difficult minigame. But I did enough damage to get a bit of a head up. Now the Green Arrow is a zone player, I think is what they would refer to him in like the fighting game circuit. He uses a variety of different specialty arrows that give him, you know, air coverage, ground coverage, straight coverage. He also has a few very interesting close combat techniques, but nothing that gives him quite as much energy or power as other characters. But what he really excels as, like his real character, is he has several sets of trick arrows that allow him to take advantage and give him a leg up on his opponent.
Check this out.
Uh-oh. This is Grundy's finisher, because you won't see it because you don't get to play as Grundy at all, but yeah, tombstone, pile drive, into the skull. Ouch. Different version of a tombstone, I suppose, but works for Grundy.
Here it comes.
Now, let's see if I can... There we go.
Heads up.
And Grundy is done. Green Arrows is actually one of the less impressive supers, but it works pretty well.
It works.
And it's true to his character, if nothing else.
For the lava. Lantern! Grand Slam!
Lantern's gonna go take care of Grundy for me.
Stupid Amazon.
That wasn't very nice.
Wasn't very nice, Snowflake.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can't get her taken care of here.
Ready, aim.
Let's turn up the heat. Naturally. Ooh! Yeah, some of her moves are really, really brutal. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of the other characters' moves are just, you know, very practical, very simple. Hers are just like, you know, how can I hurt you as much as possible? Oh! She has a particular thing for impalement, apparently. Oh, and she caught me with that. That's okay. See? Stick an arrow in you. I love that the arrows hang around for a while, too, after you've used one. As I do a little bit of stage transition through the library, through the monument, through another half of the house, and out the front door into the parking lot, I guess. Is that what that is, a parking lot? Looks like it now, anyway. Let's see. Oh. Now you'll see what I mean when I said she has a thing for impalement. Yeah. Literally.
Just breaking the ice.
Now. Let's reverse course and get her back to the study. Oof. Amazed the house is in one piece after all that damage. I missed it. You have to be careful with how you lay out Green Arrow's attacks, because so much of his stuff is distance-based. If you don't do it right, it doesn't work.
Thought that'd warm me up.
What did I miss? Everything cool?
Frosty. How's Grundy?
Weightless. In orbit?
You didn't.
Grundy's a zombie. He'll be fine.
I love that. Grundy's a zombie. He'll be fine.
It won't be long before Superman knows we're here.
So were Grundy and Frost just
So
security?
you need some sort of scanner to help identify these duplicates.
Or did, Superman suspect that Batman
This is
might be
data
making a
from the
move?
Duplicate Batman I'm holding at Stryker's.
That's helpful. It's still going to take a few weeks.
You'll figure it out. You always do.
So here in this world, Superman and Lex Luthor were allies or friends. And in the comic book, they actually make an interesting point. Luthor apparently survived the nuke that blew up Metropolis because he had someone like Flash, not as good as Flash, but someone with super speed, who got him into a secure bunker before the bomb went off. And then he, of course, survived, and the Speedster tried to go out and save people and didn't. And of course, Superman doesn't realize that, Lex is actually against him, just biding his time.
Our Batcave, anyway. Should be. Interesting.
How did you?
Oh, Superman really tore this place apart, didn't he?
Like he was pretty thorough.
The cave walls are injected with lead polymer. There's no way he could find what we're here for.
Sounds environmentally safe.
Sure went to a lot of trouble.
And that's another in-joke. Green Arrow's character is actually a big-time environmentalist. That's why he doesn't use guns or all those other weapons. He uses, a bow and arrow, yet at the same time, it's tricked out with all kinds of different gear.
With my Green Arrow dead, and the others backing Superman's insanity, I needed you. Your matching DNA. It's behind there. Lantern.
Alright, so we're getting whatever equipment we need.
That one.
A rock. You're gonna throw a rock at Superman.
Alright. So Bat still controls the cave, even though Superman wrecked it and pretty much destroyed the joint. And now we see why Batman needed everybody else. Like he said, the only way to get this weapon of his was for everybody to join up. And of course, Green Arrow gets hosed because he has yellow for the color. Because Hal Jordan's there and he gets green. First time I saw that, I'm thinking, that's it? That's really all it took?
That's it.
Seriously? You couldn't just, use a small explosive for that? Well, we got company.
Let your guard down at your peril.
Our Green Arrow was just as arrogant.
And probably just as handsome.
Now, I really want to try and get the stage transitions for this level because they are hands down two of my favorites. Though the second one I'll show you is absolutely the best in the game in my opinion. Oh! You cheap shotter. Okay, you taking a wall ride. Face! 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 Explosion. I'm thinking she's having a bad day. God damn it. She's good. Give her that. And now I've got her right where I want her. For the other transition. Gonna give you a beatdown. Got her. I love how his arrows actually reflect the type of arrow he's using at the moment. So, if he's using the fire arrows, it shows the fire arrows. If it's using the shock, it shows the shock. Just nice little detail like that. Oh, Grenades on the floor. Die. Alright, let's see if I can't get some... Oof, got me. She is not easy to beat. Although admittedly it's not that hard right now, I can take her fairly easy. Oh, got her.
Heads up.
Good night.
And another thing, our Wonder Woman
is better looking. I like Arthur, but sometimes he underestimates himself, or overestimates himself, I should say. It's like, yes, struggle with all your might. It will not help you. You are coming down here whether you like it or not.
That's enough, Adam. You're done.
You presume too much.
And I think one of the funny things is that the reason Green Arrow isn't actually affected is all his equipment is made up of like non-conducting material, so.
Yeah, but I'm the one to beat.
So he gets like lucky that the bolt didn't catch him. Okay, now I don't have to actually worry about using the stage transitions here because I've already shown you that. So I'll use some of the environmental stuff. Oh, you jerk. I missed him with the missiles.
Archery's a hobby.
You need to chill.
Ready,
Why do you resist?
Alright, let's try this. See which one of us comes out on top. Oh, he chose not to wager, so I win. When you win a wager, you either regenerate health or you do massive damage. If you initiate the wager, you gain health. If you repel the wager, you do damage, I think.
And Sparky makes 4.
It's either that or it's reversed, but either way, it's like, you know, you either get health, or you do damage.
But the optical resonator is beyond repair. Even with Luthor, we don't have the resources to build a new one quickly.
Looks like we're gonna need some.
Alright, so that's going to conclude this little section of the game. Green Arrow has finished his mission, and we now move on to Cyborg. See you guys.